It wasn't only the media that invented the image of the Vietnam War, it was the CIA that virtually invented the war. Ralph McGehee spent 25 years in the CIA, much of it in Vietnam, and retired with a Medal of Commendation. He is an expert on the CIA's manipulation of the media.
The CIA is not an intelligence agency. The CIA is the covert action arm of the presidency. And in that capacity, it supports or overthrows other governments, and it utilizes the techniques of disinformation as part of its covert action responsibility. And I claim that Vietnam is its longest and most successful disinformation operation. It is not an intelligence agency, it is a covert action agency.
Mm. Well, could you explain what disinformation is to the layman, and in particular related to Vietnam?
Disinformation has many, many ways of coming about. You have the techniques of white, gray, and black propaganda. White propaganda being virtually a government statement. This is the U.S. government saying this. Gray propaganda being, well, you don't know quite who's saying it. And black is where you speak in the voice of your enemy. So the Communist Party of China is saying this when actually it'll be the agency doing it. Black propaganda, in the case of Vietnam, they have a famous example. In early '65, they wanted justification for sending American troops in to participate in the actual fighting. And they wanted to begin bombing North Vietnam, but the story that was being told to the American people was the war was an invasion of South Vietnam by North Vietnam. But they had to have evidence of this. They only had a couple of North Vietnamese soldiers that they had captured, so they needed some way to document this. So the agency loaded up a junk, North Vietnamese junk, with communist weapons. And the agency maintains communist arsenals around the United States and around the world. They loaded the weapons onto the junk. They floated it down off the coast of central South Vietnam. They shot it up, made it look like a firefight had taken place. Then they brought in the American press, the international press, and the International Control Commission, said, here's evidence that the North Vietnamese are invading South Vietnam. Based on this evidence, 2 Marine battalion landing teams went into Vietnam and began actual combat operations. And a week after that, the American Air Force began the regular bombing of North Vietnam, sustained bombing in what they call Operation Rolling Thunder.